Dámy a páni, monštrá a monštroidi, zdravím vás a vítajte v ďalšej epizóde Zaklínača 3 Divoký hon. Ako vidíte, vítam vás s ďalším a tým teraz ešte úchvatnejším pohľadom na divočinu, na krajinu okolo Kermoren. Je to proste wow, je to proste úžasné. Dámy a páni, s týmto sa autori pohrali a ja som doslova uchvátený tým len pozerať sa na túto krásu. Jednoznačne, dámy a páni, ideme nájsť Yennefer. Nemáme čas sa 50 minút pozerať len na krajinu, aj keď... Ty pičo. To je proste, ja neviem, po mne chodia zimomriavky. Po mne chodia fakt zimomriavky. CD Projekt Red, klobúk dole. Dámy a páni, ako vravím, musíme ísť za Yennefer. Ja sa musím počuť ešte raz. Ty vole. Ideme za Yennefer, ktorá má problémy, evidentne, so svojimi nejakými magickými pomôckami. V minulých epizódach sme pomohli Eskeltovi, pomohli sme Lambertovi v úlohách, ktoré im Yennefer zadala. A teraz konečne, prvýkrát po príchode do Kermoren sa ideme stretnúť aj so samotnou Yennefer. Zatiaľ sme pomáhali našim zaklínackým bráchom, ale teraz ideme pomôcť, alebo sa troška venovať našej čarodejníckej, rádoby kvázi manželke. Pretože ono áno, ten vzťah medzi Geraltom a Yennefer, to sú doslova takí manželia, že ono. Ona ho podjebáva, on ju podjebáva, on je strašný podpapučovec, ona podjebáva jeho ešte. What the fuck? Viacej a vyvoláva náhodné výbuchy po Kermoren a potom sa tu rozbije. Čo kurva vyrábaš?
Damn crystal!
Aha.
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Jen, zabilo by ťa niekedy, keby si niečo vysvetlila predtým, než je pravý čas? Dosť ľudí by ťa malo o niečo radšej. Nielen ja.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
OK, verím v to, že určite áno. Máš preto svoje dôvody. A ja ti musím veriť, nič mi nezostáva.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the lodge, elven sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not so sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
Chceš tým niečo naznačiť, Yennefer? Napríklad to, že aj cez celú pretvárku sa nás 3 snažilo dostať do postele? Hell, na to som už prišiel tak nejak sám. Thanks.
Alright. How do I find the source?
Use this
What the
Potesta Quisitor.
fuck is this shit?
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
To je zmrt, ten Geralt, to je zmrt. Pozrite sa, na čo je nemyslí.
Ah, one more thing.
Pravda, že?
Thank you, Geralt.
Ty vole. Že to ani nebolelo. Jen. A pozri sa, aj ty z toho máš neúsmev na perách a Geralt ešte väčší, ale prvá vec, budeme si musieť nabiť elixíry, druhá vec, budeme si musieť dať naše žily z čela trocha dole, pretože predpokladám, že teraz nás žiadny súboj nečaká a to tiež znamená, že by sme mohli vyzerať pri rozhovoru troška krajšie. To je jediná nevýhoda tohoto alchymistického buildu, že občas proste Geralt chce rozprávať s kamarátmi alebo s jeho priateľkami, tak do prdele to vyzerá, aký bol Darth Vader a to zrovna do tej situácii až tak nepasuje. Ale nevadí, dúfam, že ste si na to zvykli, keby ste si na to nezvykli, tak tento let's play už dávno nepozeráte. Mne sa ten alchymistický build strašne páči, len proste bohužiaľ nehráme za Geralta, zaklínača Geralta, ale hráme za Darth Geralta, ktorý podľahol temnej stránke síly. Počkať, čo to? Jo, potestizometr. Nenáhodou potenciometr.
Nothing here.
Aha, tam máme kruh, takže v tom kruhu niekde budeme hľadať niečo. Niečo, čo by jej mohlo narušovať jej magické bullshity.
Nothing here.
A už to pípa.
Oh, got a signal.
A že by ideme dobrým smerom.
Signal's growing stronger.
A? Že by tu? Ne, tu?
Can't be far now.
Počkať, že by to umarušil? To vyzerá, ako keby to umarušil. Alebo možno nie?
Ah, there you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. Alright, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that.
Okay.
Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir.
Ufrflanec.
How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope.
Jasné.
Thought so.
To bude zase inteligentná konverzácia.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
OK, takže zistili sme zdroj rušenia Yenneferínho megaskopu. Ono, predsa len celá zasraná demnička dvimeritových petard asi celá na série. Druhá vec je, bude to teraz fungovať, pretože ja som si celkom istý, že nejaké dvimeritové petardy mám vo vačku, minimálne 3, takže dovie, či ten zdroj rušenia nebudeme aj my nakoniec, vo finále. Počkaj, tam som videl nejaké bedničečky. Dámy a páni, to by som nebol ja, aby moja lúterská závislosť neprevládla. Práve na lahé vody. OK. Také bullshity si na seba nebudem dávať. Počkaj, nebola toto náhodou cesta do tajných zaklínackých laboratórií, ak si Tam ma nepustia, fuck! Ja som si tam chcel vyrobiť nejaké super cool nové mutagénne elixíry, ktoré by boli tak masakrózne, že by ma nezabilo absolútne nič. Teleportoval by som sa na loď divokého hromu a rozsekal by som ich tam na 200 kúskov. Prečo na 200? Na 2000. Prečo na 2000? Na 20 000. Presne tak. Tak cool by boli tie elixíry. Shit. No nič, nevadí. Vyzerá to tak, že budeme si musieť... Sice, mohla by si sa dať do tej polohy ešte raz? Presne, toto som od teba chcel. Yes. OK. Dobre, myslím, že pozerania bolo dosť.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
No, he probably knew. But that's the sort of prank you only pull on someone you like.
I suppose he... Lambert? Really? I'm flattered.
To je skurvysyn.
Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Nazdar, Ido! To by sme boli slušní jak svinia. Nazdar, Ido.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Ithne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensevern. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
Kurwa stara.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
All is ready. We should gather the others and begin.
OK. Všetko je pripravené, no to som zvedavý, čo sa bude diať teraz. Jo, dostali sme za to plné XP, yes!
All is in place. we may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Esco, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Popis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion.
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Pozor, Vesemir sa naštval. Keď je niekto, kto s tvrdohlavosťou môže prečiť tejto našej skupine Yennefer, tak je to Vesemir.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ah,
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
OK. Dúfam, že nedostane zase za niečo zjeb. Predpokladám, že vysoko pravdepodobne áno.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Ooh.
You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Vidím, že podľa chutí.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Hej. OK, Yennefer. Vidíš, že občas tie tvoje návrhy stoja za to.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Ugh. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
OK. Wow. Že by sa Jen pridala k našim ožralackým kecom pri zaklínackom stole? To nemá chybu toto.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Carradine?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble, attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant, just a fat forest troll, and a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
What? Kriste, pane Lamberty, hovedo, jedna vec je nechať banditu obesiť samého seba s akciou, ale druhá vec je chudáka trola bezbraného, ale nevinného zakilovať. No ty si pekný zmrt.
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches? I needed the coin. And not a soul mourned that troll's passing.
Let's raise a mug to his memory. Least we can do.
Jop, presne tak. Na trola. Skurvisina, ktorého tento pamrd Lambert zabil.
Eskel, that catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catacan? Oh ho ho. Dangerous whoresons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
No interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Nadopoval alchemistku, ktorú potom kusol upír, ale rýkož bola totálne nadopovaná. Tak sa z toho siel aj ten upír. OK, kurva dobrý plán, Eskel. Kurva dobrý plán.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Fuck off, Lambert.
Whoa, hit a sore spot, I guess.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
OK. Takže skúška tráv. Ako máme možnosť teraz sa opýtať, to bude prvná skúška po mnoha letech, pretože túto skúšku v podstate dokonca myslím, tí mladší zaklínači nepoznajú. Poznajú len fakt Vesemir, takže wow. Zaujímavý nápad NFR, ale kurevsky riskantný. Úmrtnosť pri práve tejto skúške tráv bola fakt obrovská.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Wow. Pravda, ak by sa...
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
OK. Ženská vypadla od stola, je čas
That's a
nadrbať sa.
liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
Čo to jen hovorila, že nemáme sa totálne sprášiť? Mám taký pocit, že sa nám to nepodarí dodržať. Holy shit. Best.
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Shut the fuck up.
Will you ever lay off Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Ah.
Fine, leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. I can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after.
Komu kurva hovoríš kundiák, ty kundiák? O môj bože.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
OK. No mne moc zima teda není, ale čo Lambert dneska? Čo povieš na Lambert, na to kokota?
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Oh, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that body?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir is enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Tento večer nedopadne dobre.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs the shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Okay.
You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Počkaj, jak to bolo? Keď som spal so sukubou, tak mám piť? Jo.
How about that? Expected Geralt might have, but you? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns.
Oh yes,
My
takisto.
turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
Kurva, zase sa musím napiť.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
I think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
Vysoko
All right,
možné.
Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Ow.
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, man. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Som si celkom istý, že si pozeral na zlú stranu, ale dobre. Snad sa tam nejak dostaneš.
Lambert, bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf. Damn. Broke.
Good thing he was empty. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
Again, take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come men, to the rescue.
Dámy a páni, ja z tejto časti chcípam. Hej, Lambert, kurva, uvidíme z cesty.
Chop, chop.
Esko, čo?
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
I had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
To je kokot. Ježiši Kriste. Tento diel je best. Ja chcípam od smechu.
Let's go. Chop, chop.
Eskel, čap, čap. To sú hovadá. Ježiši Kriste. Takto dopadne, keď týchto troch idiotov nemá kto kontrolovať. Keď ich nekontroluje ani vesmír, ani jen, tak to je v prdeli. Nechcel ten idiot ísť náhodou do kuchyne. Vyzerá to tak, že to sekol úplne niekam preč. Ježiši Kriste. No zvedavý, kde ho zase nájdeme.
Esco, you drunk! Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it.
Think he hurt himself.
What's one scar, more or less, in his case? Makes no difference.
Aha. Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming.
To je idiot.
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever-faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. We don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Holy shit! Som opravde znie úplne geniusovský.
Lambert, you're a genius.
Of course I am. So, we inviting the lads to our bash?
Fuck yeah! Summon the bitches!
Kokoti. Ježiši mi, toto dopadne na hovno. Toto dopadne.
Alright.
Ty vole, to bude katastrofa.
Well, a twist here, a turn there, and you gotta say something in Elvish.
Easy peasy, let's do it.
Hey, hang on. When this Ida sees us, we'll scare her off. I mean, we don't look anything like sorceresses.
I know. Yennefer's clothes. Let's dress up. Bags are over there.
What's this thing you got for dressing up?
Shut it, wise ass, or I'll lace your corset up so tight you'll shit in your bloomer.
OK, dámy a páni, toto je asi najhorší nápad na svete. Za toto asi Yennefer zjebie jak malých chlapcov, ale ja proste nemôžem odolať.
Stop whining, Eskel. Times you gotta squeeze into some
Frippery.
We don't tell a soul, understand? This stays here.
Ježiši Kriste.
Sure brought a lot of crap. You'd think she was moving in.
Shh. You'll scare Geralt.
Vy kokoti. Kde sú? Kde sú tie Yennefer? Počkaj, aby sme to mali v kompletný požitok z tohoto tak.
Yes, perfect. Like it was made for you.
Sure. Soon as I let it out a bit in the waist.
Stop talking, get dressed. Not that one. Won't compliment your complexion.
Čo?
Damn, Eskel. You got an hourglass figure.
And you're an ass. Come on, go. Thing's tight as hell.
Ježiši.
I'll do the talking. You two fiddle with the crystal. Camille blood de toi. Hocus pocus abracadabra splither.
What is this? Who's that?
So sorry. We were never here.
Guards! More paper, Excellency! No, you oaf! The lodge has come for me!
Banda kokotov.
I trust you have an explanation for this. A very good one. Go to bed. Now.
Ten priebaný úsmev na ksichte. Ježiši, toto je moc.
Damn. What a dream.
See, everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Vidíš, že všetci ešte majú opicu jak svinia. A vyzerá to tak, že viete, čo je na toto zaujímavé, že...
I don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations, extrapolated some data, ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Čo je zaujímavé je, že Yennefer vie docela dosť o skúške tráv. To popravde veľa živých čarodejníkov nevie, alebo v podstate žiadny. Dokonca aj Tris Ranuncu sa niekoľkokrát chcela dostať týmto zaklínačským tajomstvám, chcela šmejdiť proste po Kaer Morhen a zistiť to tajomstvo, ale nikdy sa jej to nepodarilo, pretože zaklínači si, alebo Vesemir si ich držal nakrátko, ale vyzerá to tak, že jen z nejakého zdroju veľmi dobre tieto tajomstvá pozná. Zaujímavé. Jednoznačne, čo je ale zaujímavé tiež je, že budeme si musieť naházať späť veci, pretože minulá noc bola docela divoká, takže Počkaj, kde mám tie šipky? Ja tu sú. Takže, tak nejak sme všetko zo seba striasli. Počkať, petardy, teraz mám tento dračí sen, že? A potom tu mám ten, měsíčný prach, ale úl. Ty vole, kde je úl? Ja, tu je úl. A tuto si zatiaľ nič nepotrebujem dať, maximálne túto pochodenie. Dobre. Takže sme pripravení na čokoľvek, čo by sa práve pri tejto skúške tráv a pri tomto odklínaní mohlo stať. Takže čo teraz máme spraviť? Je to bude asi na spodu, že? Odvary stráv. What? Jedová žláza. Mantikory, jazyk albínske bruxy. Jo, počkať, to bude asi tu. Ja, jasné, to je tu určite položené, všetky tie prísady, ktoré potrebujeme. Aha, jasné. Jasné, tuto všetko je. A teraz ideme namiešať po prvýkrát po mnohých, nie rokoch, ale 10 ročiach. Prvýkrát ideme namiešať odvar stráv. OK, dámy a páni, pripravte sa. Takže vyzerá to tak, že po dlhej dobe budeme svedkami aspoň čiastočnej skúšky tráv.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Pokeweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
Holy shit. Takže ideme na to, dámy a páni.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly?
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No, the trial. If that's Syrian there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never severe. Kliatba, nevedel, severe, koal, arriva, endir. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Koal, Kliatba.
Never severe, koal, Kliatba. Nevid, arriva, endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it! Kliatba, taran anade, dis!
You know him? Yes. An elf. An hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
Ja som to vedel. Dámy a páni, Avalach, je to on. Yes! Som dobrý.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren.
In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry.
tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. They will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
We'll be waiting for them, swords in hand.
Yes. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice, besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Dámy a páni, ďalšia veľká časť príbehu sa nám práve otvorila. A mimo to...
Yes?
Well, na to, že máš byť polomrtvý, si docela činorodý, chlape. Ďalšia vec je to Avallac'h. Presne tak, ako som predpokladal, presne tak, ako som tušil, presne tak, ako som hádal. Je to on. Je to ten zmrt. Elfy vedúci, s ktorým sa už Geralt raz stretol, neskôr sa s ním stretla Ciri. Je to elfy vedúci, ktorý bol zasľúbený práve Larry Doraine a tá ho potom zradila a odišla so smrteľníkom. Ešte stále, neviem či ešte stále teraz, keď chodí takto s Ciri, ale v podstate bol to u ňoho ako doslova ako taký trn v srdci. On bol rozumný. Snažil sa dokonca Ciri pomáhať, snažil sa byť k Ciri dobrý, ale proste táto zrada zo strany Larry Doraine mu spravila v srdci ako keby takú nenávisť, alebo nie nenávisť, ale také nelogické pohrdanie voči smrteľníkom, aj keď sám sa vždy pokúšal vlastne toto pohrdanie zahnať. Avallac'h je veľmi rozumný týpek, ale ako Geralt povedal, není to priateľ. Je to elfy vedúci ľudu Olši, myslím, proste tých elfov z toho druhého sveta. Je to jeden z hlavných vlastne vodcov tých elfov z toho druhého sveta. A je to človek, ktorý určite nebude pomáhať Ciri len z nejakých dobročineckých dôvodov. Určite má svoj plán, určite má Ciri svoje plány a určite to nerobí len z dobrej duše. Ako vravím, Avallac'h je rozumný človek, ale bohužiaľ, aj keby ste ho radi pokladali za priateľa alebo spojenca, momentálne sa to určite povedať o ňom nedá. Uvidíme, ako sa to s ním vyvinie, uvidíme, či vôbec prežije. Jednoznačne. Teraz máme za úlohu vydať sa do Skellige na ostrov Mlh, alebo bratřivé zbraní Novigrad. Promluv so Zoltánem, promluv s Roachem, promluv s Dijkstrou, Ciri, Skrach, Michelin, Emhir van Emreis. Tris, tá odišla, takže to nemáme. OK, tu sme splnili tieto veci a tuto môžeme práve zrekrutovať tých spojencov, ktorí by nám mohli pomôcť v našom pláne prekvapiť Divoký hon po tom, čo oslobodíme Ciri. Jednoznačne, dámy a páni, v ďalšej epizóde pôjdeme z tohto Kermoren preč. Máme tu plno vecí, ktoré teraz môžeme plniť. Hlavná úloha sa nám posunula na levely 22, to znamená, že môžeme ísť v pohode do levelu 27 a potom sa pustiť do tejto hlavnej úlohy. To znamená, že máme 2 levely, to znamená, že môžeme sa vrátiť k mnohým týmto questom, môžeme sa vrátiť k mnohým týmto zakázkam, môžeme splniť mnoho ďalších otáznikov, bez toho, aby sme sa báli, že hlavná úloha sa stane sivou, čo je úplne skvelé, čo je úplne paráda, pretože teraz vlastne nebudeme pokračovať v hlavnom príbehu. Teraz vlastne splníte vedľajšie questy, tí bratri ve zbroji, budem sa snažiť zrekrutovať tých našich priateľov v zbroji. A následne, keď sa mi to podarí, tak sa budem venovať hlavným takýmto vedľajším questom a zakázkam, dokedy nebudeme tak nejak blízko k tomu práve 28. levelu, aby sme sa pustili do hlavnej úlohy. OK, dámy a páni, ďakujem za prezretie, dúfam, že sa vám táto epizódka páčila. Ak áno, veľmi ma potešíte lajkom alebo páči sa mi pod videjkom. Veľmi tým pomôžete, veľmi ma motivujete do ďalšieho nahrávania, odber. Keď chcete vedieť, kedy najnovšie videá vychádzajú, holy shit, to je proste krása. Najnovšie videá vychádzajú, čeknite Facebook pre informácie o videách o mojom kanále, ičko v pravom hornom rohu, pravda, že zoznam videí a prípadne ďalšie video, ak už vyšlo, a uvidíme sa v ďalšej epizóde Zaklínača 3 Divoký hon. Majte sa.